How's it going, guys? My name is AJ, and today I'm going to take you through a routine that is specifically designed to help cure a stiff back. This will help anyone who deals with general tightness, aches, pains, or clicking in the lumbosacral area of the back. It's easy to follow along and no equipment is necessary. Before we get into the routine, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to make sure you stay up to date on new videos. And if at any point you feel pain, intense discomfort, dizziness, or any other unusual symptoms, stop the routine immediately and consult a medical professional. With that out of the way, let's get started. First, we've got high knee donkey kicks. Think about driving your knees as high as possible and then releasing the leg down and back behind you. This move will help get blood flowing to the hip and lower back to help prime you for what's about to come later. Perform 10 to 15 repetitions on each side. Make your way to the ground and perform cat-cow for 8 to 10 repetitions. With your shoulders over your hands and hips over your knees, think about lifting your head, relaxing your shoulders away from your ears, looking slightly upward, tucking in your tailbone, and drawing your pelvis forward. Then release your head towards the floor. If done correctly, you should feel stretches in not just your lower back, but upper back and shoulders as well. Lie on your back with your legs extended and hands at your sides. Lift your heels and press your lower back into the ground. Brace your abs and pull your knees towards your chest. Hold for a moment and then return to your starting position. Go only as far as your legs will let you. If at any point you feel sharp pain or intense discomfort, stop and return to a lying position. Aim for 6 to 8 repetitions. Kneel on the floor with your toes together and your knees hip-width apart. Lower your torso between your knees and extend your arms in front of you with your palms facing down. Pull your armpits towards the ground and then slowly walk your hands towards the right and then again towards the left. Hold for 2 to 5 seconds on each side. This stretch may be more evident in the mid and upper back, but remember that each segment is connected to the lower back. Mobilizing these regions is just as important. Repeat this cycle 2 to 3 times. To finish warming up, perform 8 to 10 repetitions of single leg hip press negatives. On your back, push your hips upwards, then extend one leg and slowly lower your hips back towards the ground. This exercise will help get the glutes and hamstrings warmed up a bit, so they can be mobilized properly in the next section. Keep breathing, and if you experience pain higher than a 6 out of 10, stop the exercise immediately and revert back to the start. In a lying supine position, straighten both of your legs. Bring one of them up towards the ceiling and then slowly bring the foot to the outside of the body while maintaining full leg extension. Try to keep your arms out and shoulders flat on the ground. Hold for about 5 to 15 seconds and then switch to the other side. If you feel like this stretch is a little too intense for you, try this supine knee rotation modification. Lie on your back with your arms out and knees together and roll your knees to one side of the ground and then the other. If done correctly, you should feel a stretch in your erector spinae muscles and some activation of your obliques. Perform 2 to 5 repetitions on each side. In a seated position, bend both of your knees to 90-degree angles. Rotate the hips to one side while maintaining the 90-degree bend. Try to get both of them to touch the ground and hold this position for 10 to 20 seconds. Although this is more of a hip stretch, it can have a tremendous impact on the lower back as well. After all, your hips and lower back are very much connected. Bring your knees back to the middle and repeat on the other side. Don't be afraid to lean into one side to get an even deeper stretch and keep breathing. Hopefully your low back and hips are starting to feel a bit warmer now, so we're gonna add in a Deadbug to activate some of those muscles that need work. Lie on your back with your arms extended in front of your shoulders. Bend your hips and knees to a 90-degree angle. Press your lower back into the floor. Slowly extend your left leg to the floor and bring your right arm overhead. Bring both limbs back to the center and then repeat the other 2 limbs in the same fashion. If done correctly, your abdominals and hip flexors should fire up. Managing lower back pain requires both mobility and proper exercises. You won't see effective and long-lasting results with stretching alone. Aim for 8 to 10 repetitions on each side. With your hips over your knees and your hands over your shoulders, extend your right leg and left arm. Then make contact between your right knee and left elbow and return to the fully extended position. Repeat this for 8 to 10 repetitions and then switch and repeat on the other side. Try to keep your hips and shoulders square to the ground and your core engaged. This exercise is great for balance and coordination, in addition to getting your lower back moving again. Congratulations, you've made it through all of the exercises. If you have any suggestions for future routines you'd like me to guide you through, feel free to reach out in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching and stay strong.